I took a couple days and we made a profile that I think Mariah is gonna connect with. Are you guys ready to meet this entirely fake person that we've created out of nothing?
Right.
Lisa, Mark, I want you guys to meet Mason Williams. He's Mariah's age. He dresses very kind of trendy, very with it, fresh cut swag. So he's a cool kid. He's into nature just like Mariah is. He also is a photographer. And this is all part of the ploy too, so that when we reach out to her, we can be like, hey, do you want to actually have your picture taken? Because I do photography. And then she can go through and see this and be like, oh my gosh, I definitely want my photo taken. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna let you guys navigate this. What do you guys think we should say to Mariah?
What's up or something like that?
That's good. What's up?
Yeah, what's up?
Something like a guy would say, you know.
Type it in. Go for it. Yeah.
Type it.
Okay, click send. Boom. Now we have made contact and we'll know if she'll be willing to talk to us privately. Oh, there you go.
Oh my God, she's already responded.
What do you guys want to say next?
What are your plans for today?
Go for it. That's a good one because you're like making it about today and about the other person. She said, parents kicked me out of the house for some alone time. Haha, so I'm stuck babysitting my brother and sister.
Oh, that's nice. Now he knows that she's got a brother and sister.
And that she's away from her parents.
He not only knows that she's alone, but that my other two children are alone too, including my 7-year-old daughter.
What's Mason doing today?
I was thinking about hitting up the beach.
Great. Mark, you want to say hitting up the beach?
Okay, here we go.
We could find a photo of a beach and send it to her to kind of drive the point home. So this is a trick that actual predators use to look real. What I'm gonna do now is quickly edit this photo in the tablet. So I'm gonna take this down, we're gonna get rid of this other account. And I'm gonna click done. So now it's just a photo. There's no way to prove that I didn't take that photo.
So it really looks real. That's scary.
It's incredible how many tools are there for these predators to create the perfect world to lure their victims in.
See if she responds to that one.
Oh.
Wow.
Wow. Oh, God.
Yikes.
And a happy face?
That's not just a happy face, that's a happy face with hearts in the eyes.
That's not good.
How does it make you feel?
Nervous? Because she's jumping in on it fast.
Just nervous. Yeah. Oh, she's saying goodbye, it looks like. It's TTYL stand for.
Talk to you later.
Ah, it looks like.
Great job, guys.
Learning good things. And bad things here.
I don't know if it's good or not.
Elliot's planning on continuing the conversation, and we will see how aggressive she is.
So today is the day. We have successfully established a messaging relationship with Mariah. Now the only thing left to do is to invite her to this park. We're gonna say that Mason is doing a photo shoot and he wants her to come model. Okay, now we wait. Okay, I think she's responded. Yep, and let's see. Mariah said, awesome, what should I wear? I'm gonna say she should wear something summery and that I look forward to meeting her. And now actually she just saw us, that was fast. Oh, and she said, cool, can't wait for the shoot, see you soon. I think that's about as confirmation as you can get. Okay, here we go. We are 45 minutes out. Mariah should be arriving shortly. I told her to come here to this gazebo in the middle of this park to have some photos taken. And we didn't just choose this park randomly. It's actually in walking distance to where she lives, which is something a predator might actually do. At first glance, this place seems totally normal, but there are actually cameras everywhere. After the gazebo, I'm going to be asking Mariah if she wants to get inside the van. What I'm gonna do is say that Mason's just down the street. We're gonna go meet up with him. Hopefully she doesn't, but we'll see. Mariah? Hi, how's it going? How are you? Hey, I'm Elliot, by the way, sorry. I'm a friend of Mason's. So Mason was here earlier, but
I thought you were smarter than this.
he basically said the lighting is way too bright out here for his photography. So he just went down the street a second ago to try to find like a better location.
Oh my God.
But he wanted me to hang out here because he didn't want to waste any time. Do you want to go see him right now?
Oh, please don't go. Please don't go.
Sure.
Okay, great.
No, don't go for it.
Oh my.
But it's right in this area over here. He was like, just hang out, wait for her, because I want to make sure, it works out.
I mean, she's a smart girl.
It's kind of like 3 or 4 blocks over.
Oh my God, Mariah.
It's kind of hot to walk. If you want, we can just hop in here. It'll take 2 seconds. This is where all the equipment is anyway. If you want to hop in here, I know it's kind of like a giant. It's actually really nice and new, and we should be able to get there in I think it's probably like a 3-minute drive, if that works for you.
Oh, okay.
Mariah,
Mariah! What the hell are you doing?
what are you doing?
What are you doing? You realize you just walked into like a death
What are you
trap?
doing?
What are you thinking? How could you do something this dumb?
No.
You promised me you would never do this again.
I just thought that because
How could you do something this dumb?
no.
You promised me you would never do this again.
I just thought that because it was at a public park, it wouldn't matter.
You were gonna walk in the van. What do you mean?
Mariah, you lied to me.
Sorry.
Guys, why don't we sit over in the gazebo and talk a little bit away from this? Does that sound good? Here.
We have got to figure this out.
Over there.
And we're gonna start by making changes. Lots of changes.
So obviously Mason isn't real. Your parents and I actually created him. The whole idea of this is to show that while you might think you have total control over what you're doing, in reality you don't know who's going to be waiting for you on the other end of that cell phone.
Why would you do this, though?
This is to show that while you might think you have total control over what you're doing, in reality you don't know who's going to be waiting for you on the other end of that cell phone.
Why would you do this, though? What's the reasoning?
I don't know. I just thought he wasn't asking me to go to his house. It was to take pictures.
I just don't get this. There are a lot of creeps out there. You get it?
We want to keep you safe and sound. You're a beautiful girl. You know, there's a lot of creepy guys that will prey on you.
We did all this to kind of show how a predator would do it these days. They have all the time in the world to create these profiles and then reach out and then integrate themselves so that you're like, oh, Mason seems totally cool. And then it's like, oh, Mason's down the street or Mason's whatever. And it's just, they're super intelligent and they're super predatory. Also, anybody could look at your photos and realize that you are into photography and that you're into all those things and then use that to their advantage.
How you doing, my friends and fellow Marvel Strike Force players? Welcome, Carnage.
Gabby Williams is growing at the equivalent of 1 year in every 8 due to an inexplicable condition that has baffled medical science. It has left her partially blind, unable to speak, and functioning like a baby.
Gabrielle is just amazing. Her face still looks young. She still has skin like a baby type skin. If you feel her skin, it's still super soft.
Gabby may look like a newborn, but she's actually 8 years old. She weighs only 11 pounds, 5 times smaller than the average girl her age.
Well, Gabrielle may be little, but she is 8 years old. And so I don't think it's fair always to make her presented as this newborn baby. She's a girl. She's an 8-year-old girl.
I always think it's pretty when we have her hair like the other girls, you know, with her long hair. There's my dolly.
Gabby is the second oldest of 6 Williams children, but she appears much younger than her siblings. Luke, Maya, Anthony, Sophia, and Alina are all growing at a normal rate, while Gabby stays just like a baby. It's hard to believe, but at 2 feet tall, Gabby's smaller than her newest baby brother, Luke, who's a 1-year-old.
Luke is our youngest, and then Maya, who will be 2 end of March. So they've outgrown Gabby within the first 6 months, but she's still their big sister.
When Gabby was 1, she could feed like a typical baby, but still hardly grew compared to her 2-year-old sister, Sophia. By the time Gabby was 5, Anthony and Alina had arrived, and in only 3 months, they were bigger than Gabby. Now Gabby is 8, and her youngest siblings, Luke and Maya, have already outgrown her.
What do you call this, Sophia? Pedicure or manicure?
Let's do the pedicure with your toes. We do fancy things with Gabby because girls like to be pretty. Gabby's a girl. Even though she's small and she doesn't grow very well, she's still a girl.
Always with Gabrielle, her hair has always grown. Her fingernails grow like wildfire, crazy. We're always fighting to cut them.
I think we're gonna go with this color.
Well, we
guys.
always do that color on her though.
Do we? You like this color? I know you do. It looks good on you. You know, we're not gonna put makeup on her. I mean, we haven't yet.
We have.
Have we?
Oh yes.
Makeup?
Remember
With
for
the-
her,
her
7-year-old birthday, she got makeup.
she had her, yeah.
we have.
Yeah, okay. So now you're ready for the ball.
She's Cinderella after the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo.
After the bitty bit bobbity boo. Absolutely.
Morning, guys. How are ya? You doing good?
Today, Gabby is accompanying her mom as she drops sister Sophia at school.
Morning, guys. Sophia and Gabrielle are 14 months apart, so you got to think that they're very similar in age. And Sophia's classroom, that age of little girl, I think it is at the stage where they like to pretend to be mommies and like to carry babies around.
If Gabby was growing at a normal rate, she'd be only 1 grade below Sophia's classmates and almost as tall. Instead, they can hold her like a doll.
They look at Gabrielle and say, "Oh, look at the baby," and I say, "Oh, she's 8 years old." "No way, I can't believe that's how old she is," you know. Some of them are a little fearful of Gabrielle, I think. They're not quite sure what to do with her. That's how they are too. And then they get over it and just play with her. It's okay. Okay, goodbye, everybody. Bye. See you later.
Okay, are you ready? Set. Oh! Hold on, Lena! What?
We try to get Gabrielle involved with everything that we do, everywhere that we go, so she can be part of it and be stimulated by it, learn from it, have fun from it. Do you need a carrot?
Yeah, do you have one, Mama?
Get you a carrot, and do you need a hat?
Yes.
I made a scarf.
A scarf?
Okay, everybody look
Okay,
at Mom.
everybody look at Mama. Say snowman.
Snowman.
Okay.
Gabby's condition has not only affected her growth, it's also left her fragile and susceptible to illness.
This year she had the influenza A and sick to the point that we thought she was dying or on her way to be done.
After 10 days on oxygen, Gabby improved and she made a full recovery. But the mental scars of those 2 weeks are still fresh for Mary Margaret.
It's frustrating and difficult because the doctors don't know how to treat her or don't know necessarily what to do with her.
Gabby's condition has caused her brain to develop abnormally, affecting her speech, her motor skills, and her sight.
Technically, they've told us that she has what they call cortical blindness, which means that even if her eyes worked properly, her brain can't, transfer those images to know what they are. I see her often, reacting to sunlight hitting her, or when someone's walking by, I think she can see lights, I think she can see shadows. She's not blind, she can at least see lights.
Despite her schooling, Gabby's ability to communicate remains limited. But the hope is that over time it will improve.
In teaching her these things or helping her being stimulated by other things, maybe she is learning how to do things in her day-to-day life. Stimulated by other things, maybe she is learning how to do things in her day-to-day life.